Welcome to Bird Songs, guys. Coming at you today with an episode about how to find a great location for your business. Ironically, I was looking at a space about a week ago, a commercial condo, and it's about 4 blocks from where I am now. And this location that we're currently in, we're kind of outgrowing it. We're getting bigger and bigger. We're constantly expanding on our oils. We're up to 800 different fragrances now, and constantly growing every day. So I was considering, a commercial condo. And when I looked into it, it had a lot of other hidden fees. Not hidden fees, but other fees associated with it, like condominium fees and things like that. And if you live in a condo, if you know anything about condo, you know about the fees that are associated with it. In retail, we call that common area maintenance charges, CAM charges, where the landlord would charge you for cutting the grass, for security, snow removal, garbage disposal, everything. Those are all charges that are assessed to you, from the landlord. Well, with a condo, you have the kind of the same things. And I really didn't want to get into that because it was going to hurt my gross profit. And if you guys saw my other video that I did about gross profits, it's very important. Okay, I'll talk about that again right now. If your rent is $1,000, you should gross $10,000 a month. If your rent is $2,500 a month, you should gross $25,000 a month. And with the mortgage, taxes, and all the other expenses that were associated with the condo that I was looking at, I was going to be close, north of about $2,500, a little bit shy, maybe $3,000 a month. And I didn't think I could make that. I didn't think I could gross $30,000 a month and make that. So for that reason, I didn't go with that condominium. Okay. So with that in mind, I want to talk to you guys about why it's so important to get a great location and how to get a great location. The first thing I look at is the location fully visual? Can you have big picture windows? Do you have windows that people can see your products out of? And I'm talking right now to retailers, boutiques, people that really need that front window. Salons, barbers not so much, salons not so much, but really with retail, you really do need to be fully visual. If I don't have those windows, I don't get the location. The next thing is parking. Parking is very important, guys. Okay, that's why I like a lot of plazas. Plazas are big. They have other businesses in there that bring you business. They have parking. Most of those units are fully visual. Plazas to me are like the best thing retailers can get because other businesses are bringing you business as well. There's a reason why there's a Subway inside of gas stations. There's a reason why there's a Dunkin' Donuts inside of these places and things like that. Now Walmart's starting to do it. They have Subway inside of their places, and they have salons inside of their places. It's very important because business brings you business. Other businesses bring you business, right? So moving on to the second point, I always like to go watch a location on a Monday, a Tuesday, see how it's flowing. On a Friday, Saturday, Friday and Saturday, we know those are always good days. How does it flow on a Sunday? What does traffic flow look like on a Monday? Another thing is foot traffic. The location has to have great foot traffic for me. I don't want to be somewhere in some freestanding building by myself alone. No. Remember what I said, business brings business. So that's very important. It's also important, guys, to consult with the lawyer before you sign any agreements, before you go into any terms, any lease contracts. Always, consult with the lawyer to make sure that you're doing things right. They're professionals. They always know how to look over things. Okay. Also, I only like to do like a 1-year lease. I know some people might think that's controversial, whatever, but I always like to go in with the 1-year term. 1 year can tell me a lot. 3 or 4 months can tell me a lot. But, at least I'm only locked in for 1 year. If it's not good, I'll get out of there, run, relocate, and go somewhere else. Because if you're in a bad location, you already know how hard it is. You get stuck and you're in a 5-year term, 10-year term, and that can just take you all the way under. You can go bankrupt like that. So I always try to tell people, get into a 1-year term. Don't go month to month, because, you know, a lot of times the landlord can see that you're doing great. Your business came in booming, and they'll go up on the rent, put somebody else in your space. So I always like to be in leases. But like I say, for that first year, I like to do a 1-year term. Okay. That's very important, guys. Okay. And let me see what else I had wrote down, because I wrote some things down here. Also, I like to call a utility company. Always call the utility company and see how much is the light bill, how much is this and that. That's all part of those expenses that will eat away at you. Remember, you have to be able to pay your rent in 2 or 3 days, guys. Okay? I know it sounds hard for some people, but it is what it is. You can't work for the landlord. Okay? Let me see what else I wrote down here. Anything is negotiable. Okay? Negotiate a good rent, guys. Okay? If the rent is $1,000 and you want to try to pay $900, try to pay $900. I've done it before, guys. I've negotiated good rents before. Okay, I've even negotiated $200 or $300 less because they really wanted my business there. Another thing is, say that you want 60 days free rent. You can ask that. That is not unreasonable at all. You know, I've also gotten that from a landlord before. They gave me 60 days free rent, and I went in after that. And for me, I like to come in 30 days, 45 days, and get another 15 days of good cushion right there to pay the rent. So having 2 months free rent can be crucial for you guys. I'm telling you that right now. That can really jumpstart your business. So remember, negotiate anything. Negotiate the price, negotiate a free rent, negotiate whatever you want to try to negotiate. Maybe you don't get everything you want, but some of those small things can really help you. Okay? If you found value in this video, drop me a comment in the comment section. Smash the like button for me. And I hope this really helps someone, okay? All right. I'll catch you on the next video.